Well, hello everyone. This is Fancy Nancy from FancyNancyStamps.com, and I'm here with you today. We're going to try this another way. Many of you know that I've really been fussing with my technology, and I've also shared with many of you that this is due to the fact that I am on a total satellite program because I live way out in the country. So what I want to tell you is today I moved into the great room to be closer to the router because I've been told that that is a way better situation. So if we're going to have success, this is it. So I'm really anxious for you to share with me today what the quality of the video was for you, because that's very important to me. So let's get started. First of all, we're still in Summer Shenanigans, and don't forget, Summer Shenanigans is your way to participate with me by making comments on the video, sharing the video, placing an order, joining a class, whether it's online or face-to-face, and even becoming a member of my team and attending a team meeting is another way to gain entries. And the prizes have been wonderful and well received. We have 2 prizes left to go. We will be drawing on September 20th for our final month. So those people that really participated during the month of September will be rewarded. But all of the entries will go back into the bucket, and I will draw for a $50 gift certificate. And I hope that all of you will make good use of that because it is going to be fun. So I have told you that today is the day that we're going to talk about celebration. Celebration, and I'm gonna turn up my camera just a little bit here, and there we go. Celebration. During celebration, we use this wonderful little catalog, and you have 3 ways to participate in celebration. You can buy, and I'm going to talk about that first. You can host, and you can join. So let's just start with buy. Put very simply, celebration is the way that I and Stampin' Up! Reward you for purchases that you make with us. And when you purchase a $50 order, you get to choose things from this catalog. And today I'm going to use one of the items from the catalog, but just to be clear, there are about 11 different things you can choose from. There's this beautiful dazzling paper. There is this wonderful penguin paper, which is probably my favorite. There is this stamp set that is really catching people's eye. It's just I don't know, it makes you feel like you're at home. It's with a bike propped up against the gate and the front door and the plants. It's just beautiful. And the one we're going to use today, which is the hand pinned, which is in black and white, and it just coordinates beautifully with the hand pinned designer series paper we already have, plus the hand pinned stamp set. But there's more. There is this adorable paper, Christmas paper, and it coordinates with the Deer Punch. Many of you have already seen that in our August to December mini. So that one's coming. You're going to see another card soon. I think last week I did a card for you using the sheep and the sheep dies. And remember, each one of these things are a reward for a $50 order. This one, the textures and frames, which I haven't yet used. I've got it here and I've got to try it, but I will let you know how that goes. For a $100 order, there are these beautiful dies that coordinate with our shaded summer stamp set that's in the catalog. And there's also the Dahlia set, which is a beauty. It's one of those that has the distinctive process where it looks like it was photographed. We hold the patent for that at Stampin' Up! It's a great set. Okay, I'm going to come back to the last 2 options in a minute. Let's make our card. Let's play. So let me show you what we have. I told you I was going to use the hand-pinned paper. Here it is. And this paper, and I'm just going to spread it out here, these are your options. And I believe you get 4 sheets of each one. check that out. Aren't these beautiful? I mean, the leaves, which you could color if you want to. This is the back side, the dots. And if you wanted to, you could use your blending brush and actually change the color of this white. Totally up to you. And then we have the stripes. You can do the same thing, adding color. And the other side is the picture of the hand-pinned flowers. We're going to do that one today. We also have this one with the wavy look. And today I saw the cutest card with a whale. I'm going to try it and I'll show it to you, but I have to give due credit to the person who designed it. It's adorable. And then this one, which again, we could color if we wanted to. So let me show you what we're going to use. We are going to start with a piece of basic black cardstock, and it's cut to 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to fold it in half to make our card base. And yes, I've rescued my ivory bone folder from the dishwasher. I'm telling you, sometimes I make trouble for myself. And then we are going to add a piece of that paper that I just showed you, and it's cut nearly to the edges. So the way to look at this is that it is almost, it's just smidgen less than 4.25 by 5.5. I would say it's one little mark on the ruler. So just know that. So a 16th, it's a 16th less. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal, which you all know I love. And I even brought my silicone mat because it even does a better job when the silicone mat is here. Oops, that didn't go down. There we go. And I'm going to put that right on to the front. I didn't add color to this. I'm going to make this card in kind of shades of the black and white, and I'll show you what I'm going to do here in a minute. But I want to make sure I get this well placed so it doesn't hang off any edges. Unfortunately, I think I still got a little bit. I'm going to trim that up just a bit. Oops. There we go. Okay. And then we are going to use a piece of specialty paper, the glossy black. We have all kinds of specialty papers that usually come around the holidays. I think this was last year's Halloween paper, and I think this year it's sparkly, which would be great too. So, but I'm just using a little piece. I think it's 2 inches by the 4.25 smidgen less. And I wanted to make sure that I didn't break out a whole new pack of paper, so I'm just going to add that in here. Put it across the front. Okay. And on the inside, I have smoky slate and basic gray. Again, this piece is it's almost the 4.25. I think it's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and this is 4 by 5.25. So let's just add those on. Because we're going to do a little bit of fun in the inside too. So when we talk about these orders, there's no limit to how many of these you can do. That's the beauty of it. If this is your season and you have a bunch of things on your list, this is the time to buy because you are rewarded. I tell all of my Paper Pumpkin customers, as I did on Tuesday, that this is the time to buy your yearly subscription. Your yearly subscription is $220, and that would allow you 4 picks out of the catalog. How great is that? So that's really fun. By the way, I had a little piece of the decorator paper, and I want to add that just to add some interest here. So here we go. We'll just put that on real quickly. It just makes a little bit of fun and ties the front to the back, of course. So I'm going to set that aside for a minute, and we are going to do a little bit of coloring because the black and white paper just lends itself to that. So I got out my blending pens, and I'll tell you what I'm using. I'm using a set of reds. Make sure I've got the right ones. Red and red. I have polished pink, and I have mango melody. Woo. I'm trying to get my mango and my mamba and my everything all mixed together. And last but not least, I believe this is a dark granny apple green, and I'm just going to add a little touch of that here and there. So let's just start. I think I want my yellow flower to be the predominant flower. So I'm going to start with my light one, and I'm just going to paint it in. I'll add some color, some highlighting here in just a minute. This makes it really fun to just get started. These pens make my day. It's so great what we can do with them. I'm going to do that on each one of the flowers, so I better just... so I said you get to choose from the catalog. Made that really clear. Let me tell you about hosting, because the stamp set that I'm going to use for my sentiment today is from, if you host a party, you can earn a stamp set. And the stamp set is called In Your Words. It is the best. It's a whole bunch of sentiments, and we can never have too many sentiment stamps, you know that. And they're fun. I'll show you when I get ready to put that on. I'm going to give you a little peek at it. So that's a good way to do it. Well, how in this day and age when we're all worried about COVID, how do we host a party? Well, to me, the best way to do it is to go online and have a party. So I'm just going to add on my cheater lines, as I call them, and in the very center, I'm going to add some color here because that's what really makes it pretty. Just gives it a little bit of dimension. You can do this online, which is really nice. It means you don't have to clean the house. You don't have to make a dessert. You just get to come online with me, and I will take care of everything. I will demonstrate our product. I will show them how to, for those who have never stamped before, I will show some basics to stamping, and we would just have fun. It would just be a great way to visit. So if this is something you're interested, all you have to do is comment to that effect in the comments, and I will contact you and we'll work that out. But hosting has great rewards. Generally, my hostesses earn about 10 to 12% of the total, and they then have the ability to buy more product besides selecting. So it's a twofer. I mean, it's just fabulous. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this pink flower, and so I'm using polished pink for this. Again, I'm using my wide side, my wide brush side, and I'm using the light first. I'll add my dimension when I'm done. So I'll just do this real quick. Part of the fun. So that's the way that you can earn. So that's the hosting part. Now, every time we have celebration, I just love this. Stampin' Up! Gives us the option to invite people to join our team, our group, whatever you want to call it. And in that group, we meet together, we stamp together, we learn together. And if you want to do that, the way they make it available to you right now is that you, for $99, you get to choose $125 worth of product. Any product. You get to choose. It's all you. And how fun is that, right? And when you do that, I mean, just think about it. That's like 25% off. There's no shipping charged. It's just, come on, join us. We want to have you. And in addition, they are making bundles, which are the stamps and the matching dies, available to you free. You get to choose one from the mini catalog. I mean, that's a $55 value in addition. So not only did you get stamps at 25% off, you also got this great offer. Now, why now? Well, one thing I can tell you is when you see all these beautiful stamps and things that you can have, your list gets kind of long. And it's a way for me to help you get some of those things you really, really want to get. And that's what it's all about. That's how come I joined. I think ever so often I tell the story laughingly about my client who just needed dimensionals. And she called and she said, "Are you still a demonstrator?" I said, "Oh yes, I'm still a demonstrator." She says, "Well, I need 72 packages of dimensionals," to which I just started laughing. And I said, "Do you realize how much 72 packages of dimensionals cost?" And she says, "Oh yes, I'm making Christmas cards and this is what I need them." And so I said, "Wouldn't it be great to get it at 25% off or 20% off?" And she says, "That would be great." And so I suggested, join my team. You are going to be absolutely amazed that there's no pressure. You don't have to sell. You can just buy for your hobby the way you like to, and you will be able to get this 20% off every single time you make an order. Well, she was on that like a bee on honey, and she's been stamping with me for I think 7 years now. We have a blast. So I want to tell you, if that's something that calls your name, I'd love to talk to you about that too. And again, you can email me, Nancy@FancyNancyStamps.com. You can comment and I'll follow up with you. In other words, I'm just here to make it happen for you. But there are those 3 options that are available for people because that's what celebration is. It's all about celebrating with a fabulous sale all the good things that Stampin' Up! Has to offer. And believe me, they have much to offer. I joined because of all those wonderful things. So I didn't add my centers yet and all this fun stuff. Sheesh, I love to color. Don't you? There we go. I'm now going to just touch up with a little bit of green, just for the fun of it. Just to add, we need some green ever so often. It just makes us happy. After all, this is greenery. Okay, and then I think I want to just add some here. I don't have to add it everywhere, but I certainly love the color. And Granny Apple Green just does it for me. One of my most favorite colors because it's just a true green. Okay, we're going to trim this off and we're going to put it on and we are going to have fun. So, get my snips. And you guys know that our snips are wonderful. They're a great product. I like to keep my snips. I keep a pair of snips just about in every room, I think. I am leaving a little bit of white space because, you know, we've got this black and white card and we need to have some fun with that. So this gives us a little interest and a little bit of fun. And you might, and I'm going to show you that I'm going to put, I'm saving one for the inside. So, we're just going to snip, 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 snip. Whew. So last week, Stampin' Up! Provided a really awesome training for people who have chosen to make a business out of Stampin' Up! And not everybody that joins Stampin' Up! Makes it a business. And we just had a bevy of wonderful speakers. I'm still digesting everything that I heard. It was so wonderful. And in fact, this morning I was listening to a few of them again, just to make sure that I understood what they had said. And I'm just so lucky to be part of a group of people that want to learn more about this creative hobby of rubber stamping, and it's just a blast. Okay, there's one. We'll keep going. Ugh, I just clipped right into it. That's all right, I'll fix it. There's days like that. So, this joy of living out in the country, my son's been giving me all kinds of tips on how to best use my technology, and I think I'm just getting a little excited. I just want to have the Starlink program. That's the Elon Musk satellite system, because he has more satellites than most, and people who have that system out here are getting really good quality internet. And you know, internet's just become such a way of life for us. We watch TV with internet, we send messages, we tape, we do all this stuff, and it's really frustrating when I can't do the things that my friends who live in town can do. So if this doesn't work, my next option is to go to my husband's office on Tuesdays and Thursdays to tape. And if you're not getting good reception, that's exactly what I'm going to do, because you're more important to me than anything. So we're just getting ready for that. And you know, we always have to be prepared for what life brings, right? So that's what we'll do. So do you guys have great plans for Labor Day weekend? I hope you're going to do something fun. You know, it's our last big Yahoo of the summer. It's the last time we take our boat out, so we'll be getting it ready, bringing it in, which is always sad. Because, you know, we all like to play on the boat, especially the grandkids. And so I'm looking forward to this weekend and just spending time with all of them. All of my kids started school. All of my grandkids started school. Today, the last group started. The first group started last Thursday. So that's pretty amazing too. So they're all back face to face for the first time for most of them in the last year and a half. So bless them. They were pretty excited this morning. One of the boys was kind of sad. He wasn't sure he wanted to go to school this morning, but when he saw the kids' faces, he just brightened up, and today was a very good day. So I'm anxious to talk to him this weekend to find out just how it went. When I asked him last night who his teacher was, he said he didn't know. Well, there's only one 5th grade teacher. So I think he knew, but maybe he just wasn't too excited. I don't know. He's a very good student, so it's hard to picture him not being excited, but, you know, kids are kids. Okay, so I want you to think for a minute. What have I told you today? What are the 3 wonderful pieces of Stampin' Up? Buy, remember, it's a $50 order, and you get to choose. There's no limit. You can choose as many as you want. It's based on how much you buy, and then you get so much of a reward. Also, you can host a party, and you can host a face-to-face. You can host an online party. In any case, I'd love to be that person for you, and I'd like to do that. And the last thing is you can join. Remember that when you join, you get to choose $125 worth of product for $99, and then you get to choose another stamp bundle, which is all about bundles that are found in our August to December mini catalog. And as I told you, That's a $55 value. So you are getting more than $175 worth of product for a mere $99. And there is absolutely no gimmick here. If that's all you buy, that's all you buy. If you want to use it to get 20% off on your hobby from month to month, we can work that out for you. But you don't have to give classes and you don't have to sell. So it's a pretty cool deal. All right, I put that inside. Let's put these, I'm going to mount these on dimensionals and then we'll add, no, I think I didn't bring a piece of paper. Well, we'll work this out here. I can always fix these big mistakes when I make them. So I'm going to sneak into the other room and get some paper here in just a minute. But that's a small deal. And I told you I wanted to mount these on dimensionals. This is what happens when I move from room to room. I just don't have all the stuff. It's always my biggest fear. This is so fun. And you know the funnest part is I did this without having to even buy the product because they were Stampin' prizes. Okay, on the inside, now I get to show you that stamp set that's a reward for hosting. In your own words, let me tell you what they say. Perhaps the stars are openings where our loved ones shine down to let us know they are happy. That's a fun one, and I can just picture the card I'm going to make with it. Be who you were born to be. We all should be. Sending this card for no particular reason. I think I always have a reason, but we'll see. I see you and you are wonderful. Hope this card makes you smile. Yep, there's magic in every beginning. Can't you see a great wedding card with that? Hope your day is fantabulistic. Fabulous and fantastic all in one. And we're going to use that one. And this one, your birthday came, your birthday went. Here's the card I should have sent. I have a few times I needed that one. We have a happy birthday and life is full of ups and downs, so hold on tight. I love that. So let's first of all put, I hope your day is fantabulistic. And I'm going to do that with my Memento ink. So we'll ink this up. Try it out on my, yep, looks good. There we go. And then I want to get that white paper and I'll be right back. Hang in there. Well, there's bad news. I don't have any cardstock upstairs, so I'm just going to have to tell you what I was going to put on it. I'm going to use this wonderful happy birthday and just use it right here. So if you can see that, I'll post the picture on my blog when we're all done so that you know I really did finish it. How embarrassing is that? Anyway, it gets us started and you can see what we're doing. Whew. So, to end, don't forget summer shenanigans. Let me know the quality of the video. That's critical, so I know what my next steps are going to be as I prepare for my next video on Tuesday. I posted all of my classes and my online classes. Just remember that the deadline to sign up for the online In Color Club is next Wednesday. And I will be back with you next Tuesday at 4 o'clock, and we'll be doing some fun stuff. I always promise that. I'm looking forward to stamping with you again really, really soon. Have a great Labor Day weekend, and see you next Tuesday. Bye.